Ever pondered how your current lifestyle might be sabotaging your financial health? Let's dive into the world of high consumption and its potential financial pitfalls. Imagine a life filled with the latest gadgets, designer clothes, and extravagant trips. It might seem glamorous, but beneath the surface, this lifestyle can lead to financial instability. When we constantly strive for more, we often overlook the mounting costs. Each non-essential purchase, no matter how small, adds up over time, leaving a significant dent in our wallets. This excessive spending can lead to a vicious cycle, where we're constantly earning to spend, leaving little room for savings or investments. The financial stress that stems from this kind of lifestyle can be overwhelming. It can feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, continually chasing after the next big thing, but never reaching a state of financial security. If you're seeking a solution, consider minimalism, a lifestyle that could potentially boost your financial health. But what exactly is minimalism? A question that's been asked countless times, and yet the answer remains as elusive as ever. Minimalism is a lifestyle that revolves around intentionality. It's about stripping away the excess and focusing on what's truly important. Think of it as a tool that can help you eliminate life's excess in favor of focusing on what's essential, so you can find happiness, fulfillment, and freedom. The core principle of minimalism is simple: less is more. It's about owning less and making intentional choices to only keep what adds value to your life. It's not about deprivation or austerity, but about making room for more. More time, more peace, more creativity, more freedom. Now you might be thinking, does this mean I have to give up everything I own and live in a tiny house? Not at all. Minimalism isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It looks different for everyone because it's a personal journey about finding what adds value to your life and letting go of the rest. It's about reassessing your priorities so you can strip away the excess stuff, the possessions and ideas and relationships and activities that don't bring true value to your life. It's about slowing down, making room for stillness, and creating space to breathe. And the beauty of minimalism is that it's not just about the stuff you own, but also about your mindset. It's about recognizing the excess in your thoughts, your time commitments, and your relationships. It's about reclaiming your time and your mind from the cultural scripts that tell you to buy more, own more, work more. In a world that constantly pushes us to want more, minimalism invites us to pursue less. Less clutter, less distraction, less spending, less stress. More freedom, more time, more contentment. And here's the best part. Minimalism isn't just about improving your personal life. It can also have profound impacts on your financial well-being. By reducing your desire for material possessions, you can save more money, reduce debt, and achieve greater financial freedom. In essence, minimalism can lead to more financial freedom and less stress. Ready to embark on a minimalist journey? Start with decluttering. The first step towards decluttering is to identify what's essential and what's not. This might sound simple, but it can be a challenging task. It's about distinguishing between what you need and what you want, what brings value to your life and what doesn't. Imagine your living space as a blank canvas. What are the things you absolutely need to live comfortably and efficiently? These are your essentials. Everything else is just clutter. It's about making mindful decisions about what you truly need. Once you've identified the essentials, it's time to tackle the clutter. Start by grouping similar items together. All your books in one place, all your clothes in another, and so on. This will give you a clearer picture of what you have and what you can let go of. Next, consider each item individually. Ask yourself, does this item bring value to my life? Does it serve a purpose or bring me joy? Have I used it in the past 6 months? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. But what to do with all these unwanted items? You have a few options. You could sell them either online or at a garage sale. This is a great way to make some extra money while decluttering, or you could donate them to a local charity shop. Not only will you be helping others, but you'll also be reducing waste. And if the items are not suitable for selling or donating, consider recycling them. The process of decluttering can be liberating. It clears not only your physical space, but also your mind, making room for what truly matters. It's a step towards a life with less stress, less distraction, and more freedom. Remember, decluttering is just the beginning. The real challenge lies in maintaining a minimalist lifestyle. It's about making conscious choices every day, about living with intention. It's a journey, not a destination. So take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be living a life less cluttered and more enriched. Having cleared your space, the next step is conscious consumption. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's all about making thoughtful, intentional buying decisions. It's the antithesis of mindless shopping, where you walk into a store and leave with a cart full of items you didn't plan to buy and probably don't need. So, how do we embrace conscious consumption? The first step is to prioritize needs over wants. This sounds simple, but it's surprisingly easy to convince ourselves that a want is a need. For instance, you might need a new pair of shoes because your old ones are worn out. But do you need the top-of-the-line designer pair? Probably not. To help differentiate between needs and wants, ask yourself a few questions before making a purchase. Will this item add value to my life? Is it something I will use regularly? Do I already own something that serves the same purpose? Next, avoid impulse buying. This is easier said than done, especially with the constant barrage of advertising and sales tactics we're exposed to. But here's a tip. When you feel the urge to make an unplanned purchase, try implementing a waiting period. Whether it's 24 hours or a week, give yourself some time to think it over. More often than not, you'll find that the urge to buy fades away. Lastly, remember that conscious consumption isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making more intentional choices that align with your values and goals. It's about considering the full impact of your purchases, from the materials used to make the product, to the way it was produced, to the lifespan of the item and its disposal. By embracing these principles, you'll find that you buy less, but what you do buy is of higher quality and truly adds value to your life. This shift in mindset can lead to a significant reduction in your expenses, freeing up more of your income for savings or investment. Conscious consumption can drastically reduce your expenses and increase your savings. So, how does minimalism contribute to financial health, you may ask? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Minimalism ushers in a new way of living, one that brings with it a host of financial benefits. First and foremost, it significantly lowers living costs. When you choose to live with less, your expenses naturally decrease. You're no longer splurging on the latest gadgets, the newest fashion trends, or the most luxurious cars. Instead, you're investing in quality over quantity, reducing not only the amount of money you spend, but also the rate at which you consume. This lifestyle change also translates to less debt. We live in a world that encourages consumerism, often leading us to live beyond our means. Credit card debt, car loans, and even mortgages can become overwhelming. But by adopting a minimalist lifestyle, you're cutting back on unnecessary spending, enabling you to pay down your debts faster and avoid accruing new ones. But it doesn't stop there. Minimalism also allows for more savings. With fewer bills to pay and less impulse buying, you'll find that you have more money left over at the end of each month. This extra cash can be put into a savings account, creating a safety net for unexpected expenses or providing a cushion for future endeavors. And finally, with more savings comes more investment opportunities. With a minimalist lifestyle, you're not just saving money, you're creating opportunities to grow it. Whether it's investing in stocks, starting a side business, or even just earning interest on a high-yield savings account, the money you save through minimalism can be put to work, creating a passive income stream that can contribute to your financial stability and freedom. So, what does all this mean? It means that minimalism isn't just about decluttering your home or simplifying your life. It's about making smart financial decisions that set you up for a secure and stable future. Minimalism, therefore, is a powerful tool for achieving financial stability and freedom. Let's pause and reflect on the journey so far. We've explored the financial burden that a high-consumption lifestyle can bring. The closets full of unused items, the credit card bills, the stress of always wanting more. We've learned that minimalism is not about having less, but about making room for more. More time, more peace, more financial freedom. We've walked through the process of decluttering, letting go of the excess to make room for the essential. We've talked about conscious consumption, choosing quality over quantity, and buying with intention. And we've seen how these steps can lead to substantial financial benefits. Less spending on the unnecessary means more money for investing, saving, and achieving financial goals. Remember, the journey to minimalism is a personal one. Start at your own pace and watch as it transforms not just your space, but also your financial health.